Welcome to Cooking with Jimmy, and what we're going to do right now is there's Borgian cheese that you get in the supermarket. It's got herb and garlic. They got a few different flavors. You know, this is that little round ball they have the commercial on. And anyways, I do my own rendition and my version of it. So what I've done here is I have Philly cream cheese, regular, in the tubs. I've taken out, I've let it warm up just a slight bit. This is 2 packages, so for every one of these I do 1 package of oregano leaves, and I've taken them off the stem and I put them in my little chopper and I've chopped them up finer. I did the same thing with thyme. So I have thyme here and basically just slid it off the stem, and then the tips are usually don't come off easy, so if you put it in a little chopper it just cuts up the tips. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 minced garlic cloves in here, which is my regular cooking with Jimmy little frozen freezer garlic, almost like Toppets. So we put this inside. We want to put all the herbs inside with it as well. And we're just going to give it a stir here, mix it up. Now it's a little tricky to stir when you first start because the cream cheese is a little rigid. Now the good thing is that cream cheese actually lasts quite a long time. It has a great shelf life in the fridge, so you can make a bunch of this up. It's good on crackers. Something we're going to try out we just thought of is back in the old days, you know, my mom used to make take celery stalks and, you know, you fill it up with Cheese Whiz. Well, Cheese Whiz is no good. That's just terrible stuff. So we're going to mix all this up, get our garlic. I mean, we're going to do more mixing as we add the spices. So once again, we had 2 bunches of fresh herbs, 2 bunches of each for this recipe here, and it tastes unbelievably good. Okay, so we got it basically started to get mixed up and simulated. So now what we'll do, we'll spread it around so we can get coverage, and it'll take less mixing. We'll bring it to the outside of the bowl. Now what we're going to add in here is we're going to add, this is Himalayan pink sea salt, so we're going to add some sea salt. Now I'm not going to tell you how much because this all depends on your taste buds, how you like it. So you can put a little bit of that. This is white pepper, so we're going to put white pepper in here. Okay, put a bunch of that. And we're going to stir this up. Now once you get it mixed up, then the only thing left last to do is we're going to keep tasting it, and we're going to tune the salt level to personal preference. Like some people like things more salty, some people don't, and that's where it depends on you. The pepper, you could add more or less if you're a pepper person, whatever it is. And as it sits and it gets to the next day, you're going to see that it's going to turn, it's going to get green. Even the cheese is going to take on the herbs because we have a lot of herbs in there, but that's where the flavor is. It's in the herbs. So once we get this pretty well mixed up here, we're just going to take some. And it tastes like I hit it bang on. So it does not need any more salt, garlic, nothing. That was it. So now, you just take this, you can put it on a cracker. Now what I do is I save the same containers that it came in, and you put this on a cracker, like for example, I like Breton crackers. Put it on the crackers. Another recipes that I use where I take prosciutto, and I put the prosciutto down on the cutting board, slice it in half. I put some of this on it, wrap it around asparagus, cook the asparagus on the barbecue. Is absolutely delicious. and this is good base for it. So once you have this done, then what you'll do is you'll just take this and you put it back where it came from. And you know, you're going to end up with a little bit extra, obviously, because of the volume of the herbs. So you want to press it in there as much as you can. Okay, and then once that's done, you put the lid back, you put the lid on, and away you go. Throw it back in the fridge. Then you'll have a little bit left over after you worked up this hunger and looking at this mighty fine product we have here. Get out the crackers and eat the rest. Thanks for watching Cooking with Jimmy.